Hey guys, how are you? It's Kim Paris, and I wanted to check in and say hello, give you some updates about what's going on in my life. First, I just want to say that I hope that you are doing well and that the people you care about are doing well. It's been several months, actually, I can't even remember the last time that I checked in with you. So much has changed in the world, and it's definitely a challenging time in many different ways for different people. As you can see, I am not in New York, I'm in Michigan. So I'm way up north, as we call it in Michigan. It's about 1 hour from the Upper Peninsula. It takes about, well, depending on how fast you drive, about 4 hours to north of Detroit. And I moved out of New York City. So, that was, it was not an easy decision on some levels, but on some other levels it was, because it's a city that I love. I've always felt very at home there. It's a city that 6 months ago, I never thought I was going to be leaving. And also my apartment that I lived in for the past 5 years, I thought I would live there forever. I really, really loved where I lived. I was so comfortable. I worked really hard at building myself a home. And, well, things are changing. So as much as I loved that city and loved where I was living and loved my community and all the people that I've met and worked with and really come to respect and admire, there's sometimes you have a gut instinct and you know that it's time to move on. So it was hard to leave, but I also know that because of what is going on right now, I know that it was the right thing for me. So I won't get too deep into that right now. I will say that it has nothing to do with the virus. I take care of my immune system. I'm very, very passionate about staying healthy and eating right and, exercising. So that's my defense when it comes to something like that. I'm not saying that I'm not conscientious of what's going on in the world, but that's definitely not why I left New York City. So it was a time where I started to feel very unsafe, and maybe you're feeling this too. It's not the easiest thing to talk about online, and unfortunately I think, well, I've seen a lot of bullying, unfortunately even from the creative community. I found myself very surprised at how quickly people are dismissive, can be dismissive, and not open to talking about something that you might not agree with. And not just talking about something to disagree, but just to listen and be open to other ideas. So again, I don't want to get too deep into it right now. I do plan on talking more about this in the future, but maybe you're feeling a little bit of the same thing. And so I just want you to know that you're not alone. You're really, really not alone. And a lot of people aren't talking because there's bullying going on and there's censorship, and it's not easy right now. So anyways, I'm looking forward to a new chapter in my life. I don't think that acting has much of a role in it. So as I plan on promoting everything that I've been involved with and I have coming up, things that are going to be released. And I'm very, very proud and grateful for all of the things that I've done. But I don't see things going back to the way they were anytime soon. And I think that you have to roll with the punches, and you have to, when your instinct is telling you to focus on something else, that's just what you need to do. At least that's how I live my life, or I try to. So I'm focusing right now on being a little more self-sustainable and self-reliant. So I'm not off-grid right now, but I am partly off-grid. So I'm living on my family's property in northern Michigan, and there's there is a house on the property, but it's in disrepair, so it's unlivable. A little too far gone for me to just jump in and try to fix anything right now. So I'm being very creative. There is, you could call it sort of a little cabin that I'm living in, but there's no kitchen and there's no bathroom and there's no running water. There is electricity and there is a propane fueled fireplace, which I haven't turned on yet, but I will as it gets colder. So, what else? Lots of creative thinking right now, lots of figuring out sort of some sustainable living and what I'm going to do this winter, which in northern Michigan comes very much sooner than in New York. Just 2 mornings ago, I woke up and it was 37 degrees. And then later on during the day, it got to like 62 degrees. So we're talking almost a 30-degree difference, and this is September 12th. So yes, I need to figure some things out, but I'm not concerned. I have faith, and I want to share my journey. So I hope that you click subscribe on my YouTube channel, because I want to pop in and I want to share what's going on in my life. For example, right now I'm sitting in one of my favorite places to be, and that is my garden. So I got up here, how long have I been in Michigan? About a little over a month. And I planted these 3 raised bed garden beds. They are 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 16 inches high. Very grateful for the help of a friend with that, because I'm not exactly the most handy with power tools yet, but I'm learning. So anyways, I've got tons of stuff growing already. I planted some seeds August 15th, and let's see, I'm gonna get up a little bit, see if you can see. But I've got radishes, kohlrabi, spinach, Swiss chard. Let's see, what else? I've got some basil, cilantro, parsley. In the other beds, I have dill and chamomile, all different kinds of lettuces. So I come out here, and actually I've got my little basket with me. I was out here earlier this morning, and I'm gonna make a little salad later. But this is what I cut from my garden. And I have what's going on, what's called cut and come again. So basically, for example, when I planted kale, you could let them grow to full heads of kale, or do what I did, which is plant them a little closer together and just start snipping the leaves off when they're babies. So you get little baby spinach, baby kale, and also I have a little red clover leaf, which I snipped from the yard, because this is an edible wildflower. I've been making myself teas, I've been putting them in salads, and I'll talk more about that later, but there's going to be lots of fun stuff. My life is going in such a different direction right now, and I'm very, very excited about it. I feel like it's the right thing to do, and when you know something is right, you know. So thank you so much for watching and taking the time to care about what's going on in my life. Let's see, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my newsletter at kimberlyparis.net, then I will keep you up to date on all the things going on in my life. Thank you so much, stay well, and we'll see you soon.